Hi, I'm Fabio from JiC Cards or JiC Cards. Have you ever lost your granddad? I did. A couple of years ago, my father was in a shopping centre and decided to go walkabouts on his own. Suffering from early onset dementia, he had no idea where he was, had no contact phone numbers on him, and basically lost himself for 20 minutes. Fortunately, some people came to his assistance, but again, without knowing who to contact, there's not much that they could do to help him. We eventually found him, took him home, gave him a good talking to, but we wrote our phone number on a piece of paper and said, look, just in case Dad gets lost again, please phone us on this number. And we gave that to Dad, and he carried that with him all the time, just in case he got lost again. In a similar situation, as my kids grew older and started going out in the evenings, I was worried that something would happen to them and I'd be the last to know. So I would lie in bed at night waking, tossing and turning, wait until they got home, usually 5 minutes after their curfew. When I heard the door closed, I managed to then go to sleep. And the same story there. I eventually gave him a piece of paper with, just in case John gets knocked out or involved in an accident, please call Fabio on this number. And John carried that wherever he went. So last year, having spoken to friends, family, colleagues, floated the idea around, I decided to actually formalize the concept, and we came up with these JiC emergency contact cards. It's a credit card sized plastic card, pretty durable, and every card has got a unique 16-digit code on it with a central mobile number. If I get lost, all you have to do is send that number to that mobile number and you'll get an SMS back with my contact details or my next of kin details. In my case, you get my wife giving me a call and saying, what's Fabio done this time? There's no personal identifiable information on the card, so there's no photograph, my name's not on the card, there's no date of birth. So, being the kind of guy that I am, I often lose these, but it's just a matter of ordering a new one and re-registering the card and cancelling the old one. The other advantages of the card is it uses SMS technology, which at this stage in the technical world, it's not only low cost, but it's universally adopted. Everybody knows how to send an SMS message. We have added a QR code for those that are more tech savvy than others, and you've got a QR scanner, you can actually scan the code. Saves you a couple of seconds. Our target market is basically everyone. Should be carrying an emergency card on them. In the ideal situation, we'd sell 20 million of these in Australia. But what we're starting with, we're narrowing down our market into the more vulnerable groups. And those are those suffering with a mental illness, teenagers, particularly females in 12 to 17-year-old groups, and the aged or the elderly, normally suffering from early onset dementia. The actual stats show that 35,000 people go missing in Australia every year. That's one every 15 minutes. So, in the next hour, 4 people will be reported missing in Australia. Fortunately, 95% of those are returned with their family within a relatively short period, and the other 5% choose not to be found or are never found again. So, just to reiterate, I am Fabio from JiC Cards, just in case emergency cards. You can contact me at jiccards.com.au or fabio@jiccards.com.au.